How's it going, guys? Brain here. I just want to start off the video by apologizing for the video quality. I'm currently using my iPhone camera to record this video. I know there's a capture card, but unfortunately, at the moment, I do not own one yet. If you guys have an alternate solution, please feel free to let me know. Anyways, small 3v3 battle, guys. I decided to lead off with Landorus. Just wanted to get my Intimidate off his leading Pokemon. In this case, his Scizor, which turns out to be the Mega of the team. So far so good. The battle's in my favor, but that does not seal the win for me just yet. And just like a typical Landorus, this Landorus is Choice Scarf, and I just decided to go with the U-turn because I didn't have any moves to hurt Scizor with. So he just hit me with the Bullet Punch, and I proceed with the U-turn, but this U-turn does absolutely nothing to the Scizor. So I end up switching into my Clefable. Clefable carries Flamethrower and a Bold Nature, so there's a pretty good chance that she may live a Bullet Punch from the Scizor. And for some reason, instead of Scizor going with the Bullet Punch, he decided to switch out. I guess he saw the flame in Clefable's eyes, and that was a good prediction on his part because I in fact go with the Flamethrower as he switches out into his Volcarona. So Volcarona comes in and pretty much takes this Flamethrower like a boss. Not too much damage on Volcarona. So I decided to switch out. There was no point of Clefable staying in. She wasn't going to do anything to Volcarona, and Volcarona was just going to set up at this pace. I stun in my Landorus as the Volcarona sets up its Quiver Dance. So at this point, I'm just begging for my Stone Edge to hit this Volcarona. Otherwise, this battle will not look too good for me. So my Choice Scarf Landorus manages to outspeed the Volcarona even though it just set up a Quiver Dance. So I'm assuming it does not have any EVs in speed or a beneficial speed nature. So thankfully I do not miss with the Stone Edge, taking care of Volcarona, having that 4 times weakness to Rock. So now my opponent sends out the Mega Scizor, getting around Landorus Intimidation ability. So this Scizor will be hitting me very hard. So now I'm locked into Stone Edge, so I gotta get Landorus out of this battle, only to bring him back in so he could get off and Intimidate on the Scizor. So I decided to bring in my Dragonite, as I think he is the less effective Pokemon on my team. So as I switch into my Dragonite, Scizor hits him with a knockoff, knocking off the weakness policy. It's not too big of a loss. I mean, I don't think there was a way of activating that weakness policy this battle. So on my next turn, I decided to go with Dragon Dance, predicting my opponent to switch out. He in fact does switch out, sending in his Gyarados, getting off the Intimidate on my Dragonite, neutralizing my attack boost from Dragon Dance. On a side note, guys, I just want to say thank you for all of you guys watching this video. Please feel free to leave me suggestions in my comment section down below, or please feel free to send me an email on any recommendations you guys may have towards my future videos. So back to the battle. I don't know what I was thinking at this point, but for some reason I assumed that the Gyarados was going to Mega Evolve. So I decided to stay in and just proceeded with the Dragon Claw, knowing that I was faster than the so-called Mega Gyarados. And we all know Mega Gyarados is no dragon. So anyways, my opponent hits me with a taunt, but that's okay because Dragonite ate enough Wheaties for today, and he does not need to get any stronger, or faster should I say, because of the Intimidate. So I decided just to go with Dragon Claw, realizing that this Gyarados is not going to Mega Evolve on me. So 2 Dragon Claws takes care of this Gyarados, and now my opponent is down to his last Pokemon. So Mega Scizor steps in, and at this point I just decide Dragonite's going to be expendable, and I'm just gonna spam Dragon Claw until this Scizor or Dragonite faints. So I decided to go with Dragon Claw, but as you guys can see, Dragon Claw does absolutely nothing to Scizor, not even a scratch. And I guess my opponent at this point admits defeat because he decides to go with the U-turn. I don't know why he just didn't proceed with the strongest attack this Scizor has. I'm pretty sure it's not U-turn. So after seeing the damage Dragon Claw did, I decided to go with Earthquake this time. I mean, Earthquake did a little better than Dragon Claw, but still not enough. So at this point, like I said, I guess my opponent gives up because he's just proceeding with attacks, trying to figure out, I guess, which one is going to do the most damage to Dragonite. So I just continue spamming Earthquake, trying to get as much damage off on the Scizor. I bring the Scizor down to 20%, but he manages to set off his Roost. So now, like I said, I just decided to commit with Dragonite, like I said, expendable, and just keep spamming Earthquake until Dragonite faints. He hits me with another knockoff, bringing me down below 10%. So at this point, I decide just to go with extreme speed, predicting his Bullet Punch, just trying to get as much damage as I can before my Dragonite takes the Bullet Punch. So Dragonite gets knocked out, and that's okay. I mean, he took out 2 Pokemon. He took out Gyarados and took out... Wait, no, he just took out 1. I'm sorry, he just took out Gyarados. Anyways, his time is up. So now I just send in Landorus, something I should have done a long time ago. But anyways, I just send in Landorus and decide to go with Earthquake just to wrap this battle up. And that pretty much seals the deal. So that's it for this video, guys. Please feel free to leave me any comments, suggestions down below, or send me an email. Thank you for watching the video. Adios.